Hi, I'm Asia and welcome back to the Strange Days Diaries and welcome to a new vlog. I have some idea what I'm gonna get up to in this vlog, but honestly don't know, and that's kind of the way I like to roll. I love having plans, but also being up for literally whatever, and that's exactly what this vlog is gonna be today. I'm actually starting the vlog a little later in the day. It's about 4 o'clock, which is really late to start a vlog, but I've literally just been doing nothing but working all day up until now. And now I finally am gonna get some stuff going, and I thought I'd pick up the camera and bring you along with me. The first thing I know for sure I'm gonna do is clean this van. It's in desperate need of getting a wash outside and inside. It's been far too long. I've gone camping, off-roading, traveling, the whole nine with this van, and it's just gotten out of hand. I keep it as clean as I can, but like, you should see the outside. It's so bad. I'll insert some clips here. This genuinely might be the dirtiest I've ever seen my poor little van. It's so bad. So our first stop today is gonna be to the car wash, and I'm also gonna vacuum. Actually, shoot, I need to see if I have enough quarters for this. This is my cute little bag that I keep my quarters in. It feels kind of heavy. I think I should have enough. Okay, I think I should have enough. Also, I have this. If you're from SF or no SF, is Saratoga bar still around? They used to give out this coin, the Saratoga coins. This is like so off topic, but any San Franciscans that might be watching, Saratoga on Larkin Street, are they still doing the coin thing? Because I think this is for one good drink, or good for one drink. Yeah, good for one cocktail. Let me know. Maybe we can get a drink together sometime. Anyways, let's head to the car wash. All right, I just pulled up to the car wash spot and I'm like going through my quarters just to see how much I have. I have $6.50 worth of quarters, so I'm really hoping that that's enough for me to wash and vacuum the car. I kind of feel like it won't, but I do think that you literally can't see anything because my windshield is so bad, but I do think that the car wash accepts credit cards. In fact, literally you can't see shit through my windshield. Do you see it? Wait, it says credit cards accepted. There we go. So hopefully I can do that and then just use the quarters for vacuum. We'll see. Up to the vacuum spot and I'm gonna vacuum the van now. There's literally a guy right behind me like taking out his trash. It's kind of awkward, but anyways, I'm actually gonna dry the van off first. That's something I like to do before I vacuum and like right after I wash it, so let's do that now. Oh, where are my towels? That's not the towel I'm looking for. Okay, I cannot find my microfiber towels anywhere. If you've been following along on the channel, then you would know that I just did a bunch of van upgrade renovations with my dad. And when I did that, I reorganized everything and I feel like I either got rid of or lost track of my microfibers that I used to dry off the van, which totally sucks. So unfortunately, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to dry it off. So it's such a bummer because I like doing that. I mean, it's not the end of the world. She looks great, but it does suck. Let me know in the comments below if you also dry off your car after a car wash, because it's just a habit I've gotten into ever since I got the van, and I think she looks a lot better if I dry her off after washing. So it looks like I'm gonna have to buy some new microfiber towels, but whatever. After washing the car, I give her a good old vacuum. She desperately needed this. It had been way too long, probably a month since I was able to vacuum, so this was beyond satisfying for me. I first vacuum the whole rug, and then I take the rug out and vacuum the floor underneath. I've also been really wanting to invest in a small portable vacuum for my van, but I'm not sure exactly what to get, so let me know in the comments below if there's one you recommend. Before I put everything back in, I just wanted to show how beautiful and nice and vacuumed everything looks. It's always literally like a breath of fresh air when I can vacuum in here. Now I'm just gonna throw all this stuff back in. Okay, Spec is all fresh and clean from the car wash and vacuum. It always is like a breath of fresh air every single time I can fully clean her like that. My glasses are literally fogging up because every time, and please like comment below if this is also your case, but every time I wash and vacuum the van, it's kind of a rush because it's timed and I always break a sweat. So fun. But anyways, it's been about 5 minutes since I like locked everything up and threw everything back in the van. And in that time, my brother Talon, who you guys might recognize from a past couple vlogs ago, called me because he's in the area and he was like, let's get dinner. So I think we're gonna get dinner together, which is very exciting. I'm gonna go pick him up. He's actually in his van nearby, but I was like, let's just go in Spec, which by the way, if you're a new viewer of the channel, my van's name is Spec. So when I say Spec, it's the van that I'm referring to. But yeah, I'm gonna go pick him up and we're gonna go have dinner, and I think we're gonna make it a bit of a unique dining location because it is Strange Days Diaries after all, so let's make it strange, you know? So let's go. I just pulled up. There he is, the big boy in his big van. His van is so much bigger than mine. It's insane. He drives a big full-size Ford E150. Wow. I cannot speak right now. Anyways, you see what he drives. I don't remember what kind, but yeah. So he's gonna come out here in a sec, and then we're gonna go get some Chick-Fil-A, I think. Welcome.
Hey, we had these same plum trees where we grew up.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, they got red plums on them. Spicy chicken deluxe sandwich meal. Always want to get the pepper jack. Then we choose the side. People love their waffle potato fries too.
It is busy, oh my God.
This is busier than I've ever seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so Talon just went in to get our food. We decided to order ahead because he said it's just like a lot easier that way. I literally never get Chick-Fil-A, so I have no idea. So he just went in real quick. Whoop, there it is. To grab our food, and then we're gonna head to our very unique dining location for the day. And it's turning out to be a really beautiful night, actually. I feel like the sunset is gonna be really, really pretty tonight. And we might actually be hanging out past sunset, so that'll be cool. Thank you.
For sure. And they got us 2 waters.
Oh, yay. Oh, it's 2 bags?
Yeah.
Okay. Look how pretty that is. We just pulled up to a graveyard to eat our Chick-Fil-A. I got some lemonade. We'll show you guys what we got, but yeah, I like coming out here. This is the Colma graveyards. I just read in an article, there's actually 1.5 million people buried here. This graveyard is huge. I could show you on a map. It's like literally rolling hills of graveyards. It's pretty wild. So we're gonna dig in and just hang out here. It's very peaceful here, actually. We enjoy hanging out around graveyards, and yeah, it's a little alternative, but what isn't with me, so I guess let's dig in.
Is it rolling?
Yeah, it is. Okay, no idea if we're both in frame, but we're gonna do our best. So what'd you get, Talon?
I got that salad.
Hey, Talon, what did you get? Okay.
All right.
Talon, what did you get?
I got that Cobb salad with the grilled chicken nuggets.
That actually looks really good.
It is pretty damn good.
I got a yogurt parfait. There was supposed to be granola in this. Does it come separate? Anyways, got the yogurt parfait. And then I also got a lemonade. Oh, yay. Here's the, I guess this is like the granola. Talon ordered it for me.
It's the spicy chicken deluxe.
Okay, this is not enough granola for this parfait, but I guess it'll do.
Is it at least good yogurt?
Yeah, it's good.
Have you had their lemonade before?
I think so.
I really like it. It's super tart.
Yeah, it's not too sweet, which is good. All right, I'm gonna crack open this sandwich now. Damn, I should start going to Chick-Fil-A instead of McDonald's.
100 times better.
By the way, the van that you drive, is it a Ford F-150 or E-150? I always forget.
It's an E350.
Ford E350. Okay. And I know people who are watching are gonna wanna know how long you've had the van. So, you don't know what year you got your van?
Not necessarily.
Seriously?
I've had it for like 5 or 6 years.
Let me ask Dad. Okay, so we just asked Dad when Talon got the van, and it was 2019. So yeah, 5 years. I got mine in 2020, so just a year later.
Only broken down like 10 plus times. Only fixed it up like 15 plus times.
Talon and I spent the next 10 or 15 minutes eating our food and talking about van life, and I asked Talon if he'd be willing to share some of his most insane breakdown stories since owning his van, and he actually talked all about some of his most extreme stories. So if you're interested in any of that, then watch till the end of the video, because I decided to put it at the very end of this video in case you weren't interested at all. So make sure and watch to the end to hear his crazy breakdown stories.
All right, so we just finished eating our Chick-fil-A. It was damn good, I must say. I finished my lemonade and everything. I think it would be fun to find the oldest part of the graveyard or like the cemetery. So we're gonna look for that and take a little stroll and take you along with us. I think we can go in. Okay, so I looked up what the oldest part of the cemetery is, and this is the, I think, Holy Cross, what was it? Holy Cross Catholic area. Apparently this is the oldest part, so we're gonna try and check this out. This is really cool. Some of these headstone gravestones are just so awesome. So Talon just looked it up, and do you wanna say what you just found out?
Looks like they're closed.
Yeah, so Talon said that he thinks that the graveyard is closed actually, and if you saw when we drove in, there's just one gate open, and that should probably indicate to me that they're closed, and maybe the one gate that's open is like for people to leave, not necessarily come in. So I think we might head out, but just drive a little bit more around, but head out pretty soon.
Yeah, I think we should head out.
Okay, so we just rolled up to see the entrance here, and we really want to walk around. That was like 2 seconds ago we were like, no, we're not gonna walk around, and now we're like, you know what, let's just do it. So we want to at least see a little bit of this cemetery. Okay, Talon, you should walk up to it just so people can see how big this thing is. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Oh good, the gate's still open.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just hopped back in the van, and I think I'm gonna wrap the vlog here. The sun is setting, and I think we're just gonna hang out and just do I don't know what else for the rest of the night. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Talon, for joining me in the vlog.
Toodles.
And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Someone's probably gonna comment and ask how you deal with breakdowns or what your worst breakdown was, if you care to share.
Yeah, I'm actually quite blessed to have AAA, and that's gotten me out of a fair bit of instances. I'd say my scariest one, I had planned with a coworker that we were going to go camping up to my favorite place in the woods in Washington, up in the mountains, and we drove there just fine, like getting to the forest trail, and then we were driving up the forest trail and made it pretty much up to our location, and I just like stopped for a second and I see smoke rising out of my hood, and it was actually my transmission that had overheated, and it was spilling fluid onto my exhaust pipe, which was burning, creating that smoke. And we were up where I had no cell service. I had some quarts of transmission fluid, but I was very lucky because we had gone up to a point where we were where we needed to be, and there was a parking spot and a camping spot right there. And I had to hike up a hill to where there's a clearance so that I actually had cell service. And that's when I called my dad. He gave me as much advice as he could. I called a shop owner that I had my transmission serviced at before. He gave me his advice. Essentially, I just let it cool down, poured all my transmission fluid into it, and essentially I just enjoyed my camp out with my friend, just praying to God that I would be able to get back to the highway at least. And everything worked out.
So it did turn back on, and then it did turn on, and then you were able to get to the highway, and then what? Did you drive all the way back, or did you get towed?
So essentially, through my communications with my dad and the shop owner.
Sorry about the plane flying overhead. Yeah. It's so loud. Anyways, sorry to interrupt. So did you drive all the way back?
Yeah. There's literally no other option. And thankfully we're going downhill, so there isn't a whole lot of strain on the transmission. Yeah. So we just coast down. I try to go as fast as I can, which sounds counterintuitive, but the more airflow on the tranny and the more airflow on all the components, the better. So we get down, get to the highway, shut it off, let it cool down, make sure it's not leaking, which it didn't, and then we just send it back home.
Good, and you made it.
Everything was fun, yeah. Good times.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Fun.
There's another quick one that
Sure.
you were there for.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on the highway. Asia was following behind me. Or were you in front of me? I think you were in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
And my fan belt,
behind him.
or my serpentine belt, ripped.
Yeah, it shredded.
It shredded itself. It sounded like if you were to stick your finger into a fan blade and go...
Yeah.
Yeah, it was insane. Wrapped itself around my fan. Thankfully, it didn't destroy any components, but we were in rush hour traffic.
Yeah, on the highway, on like a 6-lane highway.
And you're supposed to pull over to the right, but I was in the left lane, so I had to pull over to the left.
In like a big median
Yeah.
on
And
a highway.
just literally whipped out my multi-tool and cut the rubber off of my fan and threw on an old fan belt that was like half the width because I had a bad belt tensioner, and basically all my belts were getting shredded, so barely made it to like an O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
And that's when I made an appointment with a shop to get a new belt tensioner, new belts, and all's well.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But overall, you like being in the van, doing van life?
Absolutely. It's gotten a lot of good experiences to me. I do really like being able to move my entire like existence and all my possessions just like somewhere else, live different places.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even if like it's worth the risk. 100%. You
Yeah.
just grow, you just get better.
Yeah.
That's really cool.